Now let us understand the different types of e-commerce, also known as electronic commerce. These types of electronic commerce classified into two major categories. First one, it is based on the nature of participants, and the second classification is based on different types of goods that are sold. In this way, e-commerce consists of two different types. Now let us see all these, both these models in detail. When it comes to classification based on the nature of participants, there are 8 different types of e-commerce. First one, it is business to consumer. Second one, it is business to business. Third one, it is consumer to consumer. Fourth one, it is consumer to business. Fifth one, it is business to government. Sixth one, it is government to business. And seventh one, it is government to citizen. And last one, it is business to employee. So in this way, there are 8 different models which come under first category of electronic commerce, that is based on the nature of participants. And second classification is based on different types of goods that are sold. Based on this, the e-commerce is classified into physical goods, digital goods, and services. Let us understand all these models one by one. First of all, let us look at the first model, that is business to consumer. In this, online business organizations sell the products to individual consumers. So, online business organizations may have a website or mobile app in which the customers from all corners of the globe, across the globe, can place the orders. So here the online seller maintains a website or mobile app through which a consumer can visit the website or make use of the mobile app and view all the required products based on the requirement, and finally selects a particular product and places the order for the same. So there are online sellers and individual consumers across the globe can place the order. And here I am mentioning some examples like Khajana Jewelers or Malabar Gold and Diamonds. Both of them offer gold jewelries or diamonds, so physical goods. Similarly, Casio watches or Titan watches, they sell the relevant products. So these two things come under physical goods. And here, when it comes to Indian Railway tickets or Jet Airways flight tickets, they come under services, because e-commerce is nothing but selling the products or services. So for products, I am showing 4 websites, different organizations, and 2 organizations which are offering the services. Now let us move on to the next model, that is business to business. This is the very large model, to be frank, where lot of money is involved. So this is the largest model among all the models, where both buyers and sellers are business organizations. So that is, business organizations sell the products to other business organizations. So that is the novelty here. There are no individual consumers. Online sellers, that is business organizations, sell the products to other business organizations. Let us understand this one with the help of one example. Here I am choosing a model like assemblers who assemble either desktops or laptops. That is what the example here I am choosing. Please remember, whatever the company names I am mentioning here, it is only for example purpose and may not be the exact situation. Just for our understanding purpose only, I am choosing this particular model. In this model, the assembler, that is a laptop assembler or a desktop assembler, require different components like processors, hard disks, or CD or DVD drives, monitors, keyboards, and mouses. So in this way, different components are required. And when it comes to the processors, there are business organizations like Intel or AMD, Advanced Micro Devices. So these are the business organizations, global leaders. In fact, we can say similarly, when it comes to the hard disks, Seagate is the global leader. Similarly, when it comes to CD or DVD drive, organizations like Sony or Samsung or LG, which are global leaders. And when it comes to the computer monitors, Samsung is the global leader. Similarly, input and output devices, that is the peripherals, Logitech organization is the global leader. So all these raw components are manufactured by these organizations like Intel, Seagate, Samsung, Logitech. So these are the business organizations which manufacture the raw components. And the assembling companies, assemblers, computer assembling companies like Dell or Lenovo or Sony or Acer or HP. Once again, I am telling you, this is only for example purpose and it does not reflect the exact situation. Just for our understanding purpose only, I am mentioning these company names, and it certainly does not reflect the exact situation. Now, these companies, that is raw component manufacturers like Intel, Seagate, these companies sell the individual components, raw components to these business organizations who in turn assemble all the components and manufacture laptops or desktops, which in turn are sold to online retailers like Amazon or Flipkart. So online retailers are procuring the components from, finished products from assemblers. From online retailers, the individual consumers buy the products. And if we see the entire network here, here lot many business organizations are there which manufacture individual components who sell the products, that is components, to assemblers. After preparing the final items, that is finished goods, are sold to online retailers. Online retailers in turn sell the items to consumers. And here all these companies are doing what is known as B2B, that is known as business to business. So that is the reason why lot of money is involved in this particular model. So here the summary is business to business model. Both buyers and sellers are business organizations and there is no chance for individual consumers. So individual consumers do not involve in this particular model. Now let us move on to the third model, that is consumer to consumer. In this, consumers sell the products to other consumers using a common platform. So seller consumers require a platform like Amazon or Flipkart or eBay. So these organizations are nowadays acting as a platform for both consumers, that is buyers, and sellers. So please remember, sellers are also consumers because they first of all buy the products from either manufacturers or assemblers. So online retailers are buying the products from manufacturers. That is the reason why initially they are consumers who in turn sell the products to individual consumers, and the sellers, that is the sellers require a common platform like Amazon or Flipkart or eBay, with which they can offer the products to individual consumers. Then fourth model, it is consumer to business. In this, consumers specify their requirements and such requirements are fulfilled by business organizations. For example, job seekers specify their talents or skill set. Based on their talents or skill sets, job providers or job searching portals like Naukri.com or Monster.com offer or look for the jobs. So consumers are giving business to organizations. So that is what is known as consumer to business. Next model, it is business to government. In this model, business organizations offer products or services to various levels of government organizations, right from panchayats to state governments or central governments, because governments require different types of products, right from laptops, desktops to tube lights or fans or air conditioners, stationery. So in this way, governments require different types of items. All these items are purchased from business organizations. However, nowadays governments buy the products or services through their portal, which is known as e-procurement portal, which is the online, which is meant for buying the products or services using online auctions. So in order to save the money, governments are going for online auctions also, with which governments are trying to save the money. So that is about a business to government. And next model, it is government to business. That is, governments, whether it is a state government or central government, offer information or services to business organizations through a vast network of government websites. Then the business organizations can download different forms and submit them either in online format or in offline format to the registered offices. So that is about government to business. Then comes government to citizen, where governments which own different organizations like railways, telecommunications, like BSNL, Bharat Sanchar Nigam Limited. Similarly, different banks, State Bank of India, in this way, different banks, and then broadcasting like Doordarshan or All India Radio. So government owns all these organizations and offer services to individual consumers. So that is what is known as government to citizen. And last model in this category, it is business to employee. In this model, business organizations offer products to their employees. So that is about nature of participants. There are 8 models. Now let us move on to a second major classification of e-commerce, that is which is based on different types of goods that are sold. First model, it is physical goods. In this, items like books or electrical appliances like TVs, fans, air conditioners, mobile phones or television sets, clothes. So in this way, different types of items that we can touch and see, which come under digital goods. Second one, it is digital goods in which people can buy items like software, Windows operating system or Linux operating system or Android operating system, or else music or videos or images or ebooks. In this way, different types of digital items can also be purchased using e-commerce. And last model, it is services like tickets, railways or flight tickets or bus tickets or cinema movie tickets. In this way, people can buy the services, or else even insurance policies, car insurance or medical insurance. So these are also services which can be purchased online. So if we look at the summary of types of e-commerce, there are two types of e-commerce. First one, it is classified based on nature of participants, and second, it is based on different types of goods that are sold. So based on nature of participants, there are 8 categories of participants, like business to consumer, business to business, consumer to consumer, consumer to business, business to government, government to business, government to citizen, business to employee. In this way, there are 8 different types of e-commerce based on the nature of participants. And when it comes to second classification, which is based on different types of goods sold, it is subclassified into physical goods, digital goods, and services.